Hi, my name is Eamon Lee. I'm one of the corporate chefs with Maine's Paper and Food Service, and I'm here today to talk to you about a very exciting new block-ready meat program that you're going to find available at your local Main Source store. This is something that you have not seen anywhere else in the industry, and you can only find it at Main Source. What a block-ready program is really you have available now to you the same cuts of meat that a lot of the restaurants have, but you don't have to be a professional butcher to turn these into steaks that you can enjoy at your own house. Plus, it gives you that flexibility to cut the steak to the size that you need it. Now, if you're not familiar with some of these pieces of meat, a couple of things that you'll want to know. Number one, these are all USDA choice, and you'll see that clearly marked on the label. The second thing you'll see is the type of cut that it is, and also some serving suggestions that are right here. The other thing that I really like is if you peel this label back, it gives you some great recipe ideas that you can try, very easy to use, and it helps you become more familiar with this particular cut of beef. The cut of beef that we're going to be talking about today is what we call the New York Strip Loin. Now, sometimes you'll see this called as a New York Strip, sometimes you'll see it called a sirloin, and it's not a sirloin at all. That's a different muscle altogether. This is your classic New York Strip. Now, one of the great advantages of the Block Ready program is they only give you the best part of the meat. In other words, these are center cut. Now, center cut means is they take the very best part of the muscle, they package it like this, and then it's ready for you. So you haven't got to worry about, is it an end cut, is it this cut, or is it that cut? You only get the best stuff. So, New York Strip Loin, perfect steak for grilling, one of my personal favorite steaks. I'm going to show you exactly how easy it is to portion this into steaks at your own home. Check this out. So here we have the strip loin, and again, look at this. Absolutely perfect trim, ready to go. If you try to buy one of these steaks cut in any other grocery store, there's going to be a lot of extra stuff. This one's ready to go. Beautiful piece of meat. Now, when portioning one of these steaks, it's very, very easy. Have you ever cut a stick of butter for baking? No different than this. What I like to do is give it the eye test. Now, on top of the meat, I'll take the actual back of the knife, the dull side, and I'll ask myself, what size steak do I think my guest would enjoy? Now, not everybody wants the same amount of meat. So all you have to do is simply take the back of the knife and draw it down the back of the piece of meat. And then step back and ask yourself, do those portions look pretty good to me? It doesn't have to be difficult or use a scale. It's really just the eyeball test. After you're satisfied with the size that you've marked off, take the knife, turn it over, and then you can begin cutting. Now, before I cut this, a quick note about knives. If you're not happy with the sharp knives that you have inside your own kitchen, make sure you go to Main Source and check out the knife selection that they have. Exact same knives that all the professional chefs in the restaurants are using today, and they're available to you. So go to your local Main Source and check them out. Sharp knife in hand, and I'm just going to look at the line that I marked on top of the steak, double check it, secure the other side of the piece of meat with this hand, and then in a sawing motion you want to get through the back of this New York strip first, where there's a tough sort of silver skin, and once you get through that, finish all the way down. And that's it. You turn that steak over, and there you have a perfect, I don't think a professional butcher could cut that any better. On this particular meat, we're going to get 3 steaks, same thing, secure it with one hand. If you get halfway through, make sure you're cutting on the line that you want, and then continue cutting down. I always like to try to get the tip of the knife down first. That way, you know the rest of the knife is going to follow where that tip is. And then draw back and cut it right down. As you can see, we have 3 perfect steaks ready to go right on the grill. Now, before these go on the grill, a couple of quick tips. Number 1, bring your meat up to room temperature for about an hour before you grill it. And then, once you grill it and bring it inside, let it rest for 15 minutes before you serve it. You will be amazed at the difference in the eating quality of that steak. 3 perfect New York strips. I'm going to head out to the grill. Hope to see you at the Main Source store soon, and check out our new Block Ready meat program. Thanks for watching.